Watson on first down. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Richmond.
On first and 10, Watson. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Watson looks to throw again. He's to the 10, throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll run with Montgomery. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mariota now on second down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second down, Mariota. Henry's got it out on the left side. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be third down. Throwing is Mariota. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Mariota on second and 10. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. DJ Reader breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mario Edwards. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. He spins free. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And here comes the Texans now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Come back. Richmond. Target.
On first down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right.
had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Tiger. Come back. Tiger.
From the gun, here's Watson. Finds his target, Montgomery. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Tiger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he bowls him over. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a play fake here on first down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Foster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return. Out come the Titans now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw now. Mariota under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
That's how we do it, baby.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Tiger. Down. Blue 80. Come back.
Watson. couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Tiger.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Watson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Come back. Richmond. Come back.
Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. Dumps it complete to Miller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Down. Green.
Watson now to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Lewis. Spins by, and now running right through it. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mariota on 1st down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Motion.
Mariota now from the 50. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Underneath for Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Richmond. Tiger.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Tiger.
Now Watson operating from the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top of the game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Mariota now. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw Mariota. being chased out left. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
Zero.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Watson making up for some lost time here in season number 2. He's got the Texans on the move with a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Richmond.
Watson on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He's got him in, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Right there. All day, baby.
Second down, Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He got 29 yards that time. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the gun, Mariota. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And that is incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at about the 32. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there.
Lamar Miller past the 20. 10, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Uncorks one for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Down. Black 22. Black 22.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Come back, come back.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Reset. Tiger.
To throw is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now it's Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Lewis. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
19's me. 19's me. Let's go, D. Rush it, rush it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.M. Brown in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Richmond.
Now Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the 1st.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Henry, and he'll get this one up to the 26. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Titans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Mariota. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
One last shot now for Mariota. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.